What is going on, everybody? Right here in front of me is the Roku Streamer Plus. Now this is the 4K version, and of course you get Netflix, Disney Plus, Apple TV, YouTube, Howdy, Roku channel, and Friendly, which by the way, you get a 30-day free trial of. And of course you also have VIX, Fandango, Paramount Plus, and you get Stars, ESPN, and Crunchyroll, and of course a bunch more apps by using the QR code on the side here, or you can go into the Roku channel store. Anyway, the features that are included are 4K streaming, obviously, HDR 10 plus, Bluetooth, and of course inside the box is the Roku Streamer Plus, the voice remote with batteries, and of course the power cable. So without any further ado, let's unbox this and let's set it up. So right here, I got my knife and I'm going to slice across here. Boom. That was so easy that anyone can do it. I was so tempted to use the Geico tagline from the caveman, but anyway, let's continue. All right, right there, I just cut the tape. Psst, just slide out for setup instructions. Okay, got it. Thank you. So let's see what we got here. All right, we got the remote. It's a little bit thick. It's basically the same thing as the on television that I unboxed and reviewed a few years ago. That video is on my channel. If you want to check it out, I'll link it up down below. This is your USB-A to USB-C cable. Finally, we're doing USB-C. So there you go. This is actually kind of long. It's roughly, looks to be roughly about 4 feet, 3-4 feet. I'm not exactly sure how long, but yeah, it just says power cable on the side. So I was just looking at that real quickly. But anyway, let's finally take out the star of the show. Now this is a thin boy. This right here is a thin boy. It's no wonder they never included the extender inside this box, which most of the time they do include the extender. Of course, you have your sticker right here. We'll just put that off to the side. And then of course you got the instruction manual right here. So again, put that off to the side. Let's unpackage the remote. There's the remote. Now, of course, I'm gonna pull this, and the batteries are already in there. Of course, I just had to take out the tape so that this way the remote actually does work and I'm not struggling to find out why it's not. So there you go. Now it's blinking. We'll just put the remote off to the side. Let's take off the plastic right here. And there it is. That's a thin boy right there. That's going to make a lot of people happy because you won't need an external cable or an extra cable, whatever. You could just simply put it right in and you don't have to take out any other HDMIs that you have plugged in. So without any further ado, let's plug this in and get it set up. All right, so right here is your HDMI port. And so I'm just going to take this cable and just slide it right in there. And right there, it's plugged in and it's ready to go into my television. All right, so now I'm going to plug this in right here. And now this end will go into a plug, a charger, I guess. So I just now plugged it in, and right here you could see there's a little white light on. So right now it is time to set it up. All right, so now it's time to set up the remote. So I'm gonna take this remote right here and I'm just going to simply press and hold the home and back button for 5 seconds. And right there, it is now detecting my remote. And of course, it already did that. So now I'm just simply going to press English. and now it's going to look for networks. All right, so right here you could see that it's now connecting to my Wi-Fi, and of course it is now connected. And of course now it's going to download some more software, I guess, or something. So right now we wait. All right, so now I could set it up to where I can have my remote control my television. So let's do that. So right here, I'm just gonna press continue. Yes, I have a TCL TV. Yes, music is playing. Yes, I still hear the music. Yes, and now no. So there you go. And of course, now it's all set up and now I can control the volume if I want to. And of course, now I am going to enter my email address in here. All right, so right here, I'm going to press activate my device because they sent me an email to confirm that this is the right email. And of course, I'm going to press it. And of course, I'm going to say that this is a Roku streaming stick. It is in my bedroom. And of course, I have read the terms and conditions. And of course, do I pay for satellite cable or satellite TV or cable for that matter? No. And of course, this is all the apps that I can download if I want to, but I'm just going to press continue just for the video. And then of course, it's going to ask me to select my interest. Once again, just press continue. You could select that if you want to. And again, right here, I could just continue. That's just to kind of help you set it up and make it easier so that this way the apps are already downloaded once the television starts up. And of course, now it's going to update everything. All right, so here we are, a new home screen built around you. So take a quick tour to learn about our personalized picks and access to top apps, helpful shortcuts and more. We're gonna go to the right, top picks, front and center, enter recommended entertainment based on what you watch. And of course, you can get quick access to what you see most. Whatever mood, we've got you covered. See what's on across Roku. And of course, all of your apps are right there, obviously. Ask Roku voice entertainment questions. Got questions about movies, TV shows, or actors. So basically, it's essentially reading your television and or you can ask about a certain movie if you want to, or a certain show, whatever it is. Anyway, next one. You're all ready and let's go. All right, so here's everything. Right here you could see live TV guide right there. Here's Netflix, here's YouTube, here's Disney Plus, Hulu, NFL. You have Prime Video, you also have Fandango. Your next watch right here, you have the Minecraft movie for some reason. You have The Housemaid with Sydney Sweeney. And of course, right here, it's showing you comedies. And of course, ironically enough, has the Cruella de Vil movie there. What looks like the robbers from Home Alone and the two other ladies. I have no idea. I know the comments are probably going to roast me saying, oh, how did you not know where those two ladies are from or what movie that was? Anyway, here's your live TV, your free stuff, sports, subscriptions, and then of course for you, TV off right there. And then of course you got continue watching. And then of course you got more stuff here. So subscriptions for you, search, streaming store, sports, settings. And that's basically the setup right here. So the menu just kind of scrolls on and then it just, once you get to the bottom, it just kind of goes to it's kind of like a carousel almost, a carousel type of menu. So it just comes right back here. But anyway, that's basically the setup of the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. So I've been using the Roku Streaming Stick Plus for a little bit now, and honestly, this thing is actually surprisingly really good. Like scrolling through the software is actually really smooth. I have very little hiccups. Of course, I'm going to be streaming with it. I'm going to be watching all sorts of content. Everything that I currently do right now with my television, I'm going to be doing with this Roku Streaming Stick Plus 4K. Now, of course, if you're buying this, just know it's going to cost you $5 more if you go for the 4K version. I mentioned that earlier in the video. And of course, it's going to be cheaper to get the 1080p version. But anyway, I'm going to be putting this thing through its paces, and let's hope that there's no slowdowns because of heat, because we all know that streaming sticks kind of tend to do that.